feeling?
Good.
Coach, we haven't had a chance to talk to you for a couple days. At the end of the game the other night, Werenski and Panarin sat the last couple minutes. Was that specifics, mistakes, or was it maybe just a body of work toward the end of the game that you didn't like on either guy?
It was just decisions by the coaches made as far as who we wanted on the ice at that particular time.
Is there, if I can follow up, is there any thought at all with Werenski? You did this a lot in his rookie season, a little bit last year, sometimes toward the ends of the games, moving Murr back up with Jones and playing those guys in tight games and one-goal games.
Well, we did the last game. Yeah.
Okay, so was it more that, I guess is what I'm asking?
More.
Because it was a close game. Sorry.
Depends on Z's play.
Okay.
We're still trying to work with him. Depends on anybody's play. I shouldn't say Z or Brad or where. We have to make a call in situations like that where we're on our heels. And you make some calls, you shorten the bench. And sometimes it's not just because you're upset with the player, or it's just that you may have other people that you feel are going to be able to do a better job in those minutes. Tonight Z's going to move away from Jonesy, just because we want to do that again now, and trying to get him to play better defensively. We're going to put him. He'll probably go with Harry tonight. Savvy will play with Nudie, and Murr and Jonesy will play like we've done before, as we can keep progressing with Z in these type of situations and games.
So you answered one of my questions, but the rest of the lineup tonight, any changes?
Yes, Sedlak will be out, and Duke will come in.
How will that affect the lines? Will he go in the spot for him?
Duke will play with Wenny, and Oliver will go with Nasher and Hanny.
Bob tonight?
Bob will play goal, yeah.
John, I know it's probably a tiresome topic for you to talk about, but the inability to hang on to leads, how concerned are you about that? And does this team need to develop more of a foot on the throat kind of mentality?
We're concerned about a lot of things as every game goes by here. We're just going to keep on trying to get better, trying to, if we end up in a situation like that, try to be better at it, try to be more aggressive at it, and try to gain some success. That's all you can do. Is if it arises again, hopefully you stand in there and you're not as tentative and have some success playing that way. And then I think you kind of snowball that type of mindset into other situations that come your way.
Lars described it the other day as the mentality in the league of having 5 guys up the ice all the time. Has that changed in terms of having the D involved all the time? And when a team is behind, you're pushing so hard like that it's
the opposing team a team that's losing 3-1 with 6, 7, 8 minutes left, they're taking chances all over the place. And historically through the league, not just now, but forever, when you have a lead, it's just a natural tendency to be a little bit safer. What teams have to find and what we have to find is not to be safe, but also make right decisions too. When we're trying to stay aggressive offensively, make right decisions in that neutral zone and not trying to do too much where it causes turnovers. We were, quite honestly, I thought both teams throughout that whole game, it was a sloppy game as far as puck handling, a lot of the game. But when we scored the third goal, our guys do not want to sit on it, but it's just a natural tendency just to give a little bit that way. And it can snowball on you the wrong way. And so hopefully we're leading tonight. We get back in that situation, the third period leading. I'd be happy about that and see if we can progress in that opportunity.
Just quickly, what was it like to have Kenny sort of fill in for Brad the other night?
Oh, Kenny's done it before. Yeah, Kenny's done it before, yeah. It was fine.
John, you've got 2 guys in Harrington and Hannakainen who were at one time just perennial or daily healthy scratches. Mm-hmm. Now they're regulars in the lineup. How much has it changed those guys' games to have that, not comfort, because you're never comfortable, but the feeling of being a regular in the lineup?
Well, I won't use the word comfortable. I think they're more relaxed. We've talked about Hanny as far as just getting out of his own way and not overthinking and not being so uptight. I think he's allowing himself to play. Harry's doing the same thing. And, they're there because we think they've earned it. And I think they should feel good about that, and I think that transcends right through their game.
The Anderson, Foligno, and Jenner line has been playing so well for so many weeks. How good is it to see Nick and Boone get goals in the last couple of games, and how important is it for those guys to kind of, you know, go along with the work to start to get some big goals?
Yeah. They have been a line that has forechecked well, has played hard under the hash marks. Nick and Jens have not been rewarded quite often. Andy has in other different situations. It just as I was answering Dave's question, it just gives you confidence as a goal scorer. That's a great goal by Jens. So hopefully they're always going to do that type of work as a line, but you do want some results as far as goals. So hopefully they'll take off a little bit from that.
Dovetailing off his question, you always play down coaches being smart when they put the lines together. But when you put that line together, you were looking for, I think it was in St. Louis. It was maybe the St. Louis game where that second line was put together. Mm-hmm. Have you gotten exactly what you wanted, or is it more than you expected from those three guys together?
No, it's helped us. Remember, during that time, we thought we were just a skilled team and really had no thought about chipping a puck in and forechecking and playing under the hash marks. And it doesn't take a bright coach when you put those guys together, the three of them, what you're going to see as a line. We just felt it was the right time to do that, just to bring that mentality to our team. And they have helped us. Again, I hope they get rewarded more. It's been frustrating for me for them to see how hard they work and not get rewarded. So, I think they're going to be a very important line tonight in a little bit of a checking role in one of the top two lines they'll play against tonight against Washington by forcing their lines to play in their defensive zone.
Torch, can you say the same thing about Dubinsky, because he's bounced from center to wing, he's been on all these different lines, just to get a goal the other night by going to the front of the net and tipping a puck, the things that you expect him to do. Could that get him going too? Yeah,
when I was using Doobie, Brett, and Andy together after power plays, and you could see right away that they generated a lot of chances. It's nice to see Doobie score a goal, because he's done a really good job bringing pucks to the net, putting his back on a puck, bringing it out from behind the net and bringing pucks to the net. Has been a little snake bit, and he's had some opportunities where he shot wide. For him to get a goal, again, like I've told you, guys, even if they get an empty net goal, it helps their confidence offensively. So Duke will be playing with him tonight with Winnie, and hopefully we'll get some offense out of that line. Thank you.